Hello everyone, and welcome to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm your host, vMorticia, and I just spent the last 2 days in Create-A-Sim making inhabitants for Jotunheim. Not only did I make a family of 9 playable Sims, and yes, you do need cheats for that. 8 is the maximum you're normally allowed. I also created a ghost to haunt the graveyard, and I've edited each of the game-generated Sims as they've appeared on the map. So far that's just the 4 vendors in the marketplace, but I know that the game has more of them sitting waiting for me, and as they appear I will pause my game and take the time to make them look like they belong on Jotunheim. So today I'll be introducing you to this playable family, and we'll have our first actual gameplay episode. So here we have Laufey, High King of Jotunheim, and in the movies he's Loki's biological father. I've used a lot of custom content on the Jotuns, obviously. First up is the height sliders by Seymour. And then for the eyes, I've used Fantasy Eyes custom contact lenses by Irisuka. For the horns, I've used a custom design made by SimStuck. It's supposed to be used for Homestuck trolls, but they're recolorable, so it works here. The claws and teeth are from the Supernatural expansion pack. I think the skin color might be as well, but I'm not sure. I've had all the expansion packs for so long that it's hard to tell what came from where. And you may have seen this style of cape or cloak on Asgard already. Basically any character I have that wears a cape, it's going to be this one. Like everything else, all the links are in the description. And I've sort of got it in my head that because historically blue is a rare and expensive color of dye, that it would be extra rare and extra expensive on Jotunheim, where there's little to no plant life to speak of. So that's why I've used it here for Laufey's clothes, the idea that this is a sign of prestige or something. Now there's a lot of debate in the fandom, mostly inspired by the original Norse mythology, about the gender of the Jotun, up to and including the idea that Laufey is actually Loki's mother, because he was in the mythology. But The Sims 3 has an extremely rigid gender binary. I mean, any character can do anything, the men can give birth, but they can't be anything other than male or female. So I've gone with what was shown in the movies, which is that Laufey looks male, so I've made him male. I've also made a few female Jotun characters here. But honestly, aside from the 2 crown princes who exist in both the mythology and the comics, and whose names I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce, the other Jotun characters are basically just to pad out the world and make it feel less abandoned. And then there's this guy whose one job is to decorate the world with ice sculptures. And once you reach a certain level in that profession, they stop melting, and they also shouldn't melt in this weather anyway. So aside from the sculptor and the 3 members of the royal family here, who I've used the monarch career for, I've downloaded the medieval careers for the others. So there's butchering and foraging, and I can't remember the other one. I think it's brewing. Basically background careers so that they have something to do rather than being unemployed or having the game randomly assign them something stupid like movie star, because it'll do that if they're left unemployed. I'll admit that I'm not that great with gameplay. I'm more of a builder, to be honest. So if it looks like I don't know what I'm doing here, that's probably because I don't. I've basically just got these characters running around doing whatever they want, and I don't know how to make them look good doing it. And here's a quick look at the careers. including the custom ones, which don't really look that great at level 1, but I haven't gotten further than that yet. So this is the thing that's really annoying me at the moment, and I haven't figured out how to fix it, but the game will generate a random NPC to fulfill a service role, and they show up just looking human, wearing completely random clothing. I've used the master controller to make them each look Jotun, but they still change back into their random outfits, even though I've given them the sort of outfit that my main characters here have. And since some of the body modifications for making a character look Jotun are actually marked down as accessories, that means that sometimes they'll show up without their horns or something stupid like that. This one isn't one of my shopkeepers, so I'm just going to delete her. But the problem I've been having is that when I create an outfit for them, it adds to the list of outfits, and there's no way to delete the outfits without making the character active. And if I make the character active, they lose their NPC role, which completely negates the point of having them there in the first place. So they just change back into one of these stupid random sets of clothes when I'm not paying attention. It's very frustrating. And this is the ghost I've mentioned before. Again, purely because of the game mechanics, I've made her female. She's Laufey's wife, and theoretically she could also be Loki's biological mother, although that's debatable, depends who you ask in the fandom. But if you remember a couple of episodes ago when I was building the graveyard, it was labeled as Faberty's tomb. In my mind, it was constructed in her honor after she died as a victim of the war with Asgard. And here you can see the random NPCs manning the marketplace that I've edited to make them look Jotun. Only 3 of them are present, the other one is AWOL. They do this and it's really annoying. And you can see here, even my playable characters aren't immune to changing back into stupid outfits. This is the career outfit, I think, that they've changed. And this is what I've done to change it back using the Master Controller mod. And I've just downloaded the Pose Player mod, because I've just realized that I couldn't make my Sims do what I want them to do for the last scene here without it. So this is me messing around with it and getting to know it. And that's it for today. Next week I'll be introducing you to the realm of Helheim. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more from me.